He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Go. Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. To the tight end Likely. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake, Jackson sending it downfield for Likely. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Report!
On play action, here's Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's complete. It's Yosibon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8. Now Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Whoa! He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Again, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy.
He is in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. And he pulled it left. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. That.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
12.
Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
Burrow to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
11 empty.
Burrow now to throw on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a second down.
Gun. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
First down, Cincinnati.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Behind.
On first down, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete, but a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
MT tape. Here we go. Behind.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Don't worry.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
No, we changed it.
It's the tight end Likely in motion.
What is it on?
On first and 10, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
It's on.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Jackson up top again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Now, Jackson. Now he takes, and they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On 2. Just set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
To throw is Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here we go. Dot.
Now Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up
It's the tight end Likely in motion.
22-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going for it all. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. 2nd down and 8. One last shot now for Jackson. He'll run again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to get the job done in front of a hot